Hi, welcome to Your Great Journey. Each week, we offer you brief tips, techniques, and insights to help you move in positive directions and master big change. For more information, please visit yourgreatjourney.com.
Your Great Journey is brought to you by audiobook publisher Wetware Media. Wetware Media publishes a wide variety of personal transformation audiobooks, available from any major online audiobook retailer. For more information, please visit wetwaremedia.com. That's wetwaremedia.com.
Today, we're sharing an excerpt from the audiobook The Sacred Hub, Living in the Shimmering Light of Your True Self by Robert Rabbin. This audiobook is an inspiring collection of essays on meditation, self-inquiry, awareness, freedom, and more. It's an uplifting guide through the process of questioning, reframing, and deepening awareness that will help you discover your own infinite nature, one of enduring happiness and peace. In this episode, Robert Rabbin looks at a universal fear through a new lens. When we're feeling lonely, we usually make an effort to stop feeling that way as soon as possible, but perhaps we're missing an opportunity to dig deeper and investigate our true feelings. Robert believes that when we make the tough decision to walk through loneliness instead of running from it, we realize there is nothing to be afraid of in the first place.
Loneliness. We do not enjoy loneliness, do we? When we feel alone, we become agitated or depressed. We will do anything to keep our minds from experiencing loneliness. We'll call a friend, turn on the television, pick up a book, or start cleaning the garage. These things are not in and of themselves a bad thing to do. It's just that if we do these things to avoid the experience of being lonely, we will always be plagued by it, and our resistance to and avoidance of loneliness will increase over time. We will try to stay one step ahead of it, like racing down a mountain slope in front of an avalanche. That's why we make loneliness a problem. We stay out in front of it, trying to avoid being touched by it. Whenever we sense it creeping into our awareness, we start to feel bad, nervous, fearful, angry, frustrated. We don't really want to experience any of these either. Watch what happens. We do something to dissipate the nervousness, fear, or frustration. As long as we are engaged in the activity that suppresses the symptoms of loneliness, we think that we are not lonely. This is not true. We have only avoided seeing what loneliness is. It will return. And everything we do to suppress the symptoms of loneliness will make us feel even more lonely. What are the subtle movements within us that give rise to what we call loneliness? Do we want to know? Are we willing to find out? Loneliness is itself a symptom of living in the dualism of conventional reality. We believe we live in a world of others and objects, that we are an isolated personal planet spinning in the incomprehensible vastness of intergalactic space. It is cold in space. We can go for years and years without making contact with another object. When we finally connect with another object, we hold tight. We won't let go. This is called attachment. Objectification and attachment feed the experience of loneliness. Still, this is explanation, not seeing. One must see for oneself how loneliness comes into being from subtle movements within one's own consciousness. How can you see this? Stop running. Stay put. Turn around and face loneliness. Sit down, be quiet, and face loneliness. Don't be intimidated by its symptoms. Walk through them, as through a fog. Walk through loneliness, too, with your inner eyes. It's only a mirage. You can never actually come upon it. Loneliness is a ghost of objectification and attachment, both of which obscure who you are. Who are you? You will find out when you walk through loneliness. When you walk through fear and nervousness in the imaginary, cold, eternal space of objects. Walking through loneliness, you dissolve yourself as an object. Dissolving yourself as an object, you dissolve the world of objects. When the world of objects disappears, the world of consciousness, of the self, appears. When the self appears, even the molecules of air become good companions. The curtains, the hardwood floor, plants growing in the clay pots on the deck all reflect something not seen in the world of objects. A soft, breathing light, speech and thought of a different order. How can one be lonely in a sea of consciousness in which one's own sense of being an object is dissolved? Can you see this for yourself? Can you see that your loneliness is a symptom of objectifying yourself, and that when you turn and walk through loneliness, you enter the world of the self? In the world of the self, objects appear against the background of silence and that consciousness from which they come. When the silence and consciousness of the self are liberated from the world of duality, there is no one to feel lonely.
Thanks for listening to this excerpt from the audiobook The Sacred Hub, Living in the Shimmering Light of Your True Self. You can purchase the complete audiobook from any major online audiobook retailer. If you'd like more information, please visit yourgreatjourney.com. Please be sure to subscribe to the show so you don't miss an episode. And if you like the show, please rate it and review it. And please share it with friends who might also enjoy it. Thanks for listening. Have a great week.
Your Great Journey is brought to you by audiobook publisher Wetware Media. Wetware Media publishes a wide variety of personal transformation audiobooks available from any major online audiobook retailer. For more information, please visit wetwaremedia.com. That's WETWAREMEDIA.com.